Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm riding solo. Yeah, I got Trixie in the background, she's somewhere. There she is. Trixie wants to say hi to the camera. Ooh, she don't like that. Say hello, Trixie. Yeah, she wants to get that. I don't blame you, girly. Today, I am going to go over my movie collection. Some of my movies. I have some other ones kind of spattered about. We are still unpacking some stuff, even though we've been in the new spot for a few months now. So yeah, it's a little bit of a little taste, a little sneak peek of what I have. So there's no real kind of rhyme or reason to this. This is just Blu-rays, 4Ks, some DVDs kind of spackled in there, but they're like special edition stuff. So without a further ado. So starting it off, I have in poor condition. The plastic's coming off of it. I have to get a new sleeve for this. But Blade Runner, the final cut, with a really nice art piece on there. One of my favorites. This one I pull a lot of inspiration from, as far as, you know, wanting to become a filmmaker and actually getting into film. I love the set pieces in that movie, and the fact that everything's pretty much done practically is incredible. Then, of course, as soon as I pick that one up, as I was checking out, what do I see but Blade Runner 2049. I picked that up pretty much right when this movie came out on Blu-ray. I want to get the 4K release of this one. Love this one. Cannot believe it bombed in the movie theater, but I love it. I watch it all the time. And not all of these movies are my personal favorites. By that, I mean, don't judge me too much, guys. This was a gift for me. X-Men Origins Wolverine, not the best. That's going over there. Funny story, first time I ever saw that was a rough cut of the movie, and the special effects were not done for it. Ugh, it was somehow better than the way it turned out. So you're going to notice a pattern here, kind of going in a weird reverse. It's kind of the way I pulled my DVDs off, well, Blu-rays off the shelf, but X-Men 3, The Last Stand. All right. It's not my favorite. It's not the worst. We know which one's the worst. And then X-Men 2, United. Probably my favorite out of the whole X-Men. Out of the 4 mainline ones. No, actually 3 mainline ones, because then you have the spin-offs. That's probably my favorite. I love the scenes with Nightcrawler. That whole scene when they're in the White House is pretty sick. And then, of course, I have the original X-Men. Kind of set it off for me, you know. This really pulls a lot of nostalgia. When I was a kid, I used to watch this constantly. Very good, very good. I'm gonna make Ava watch all those soon. One of my personal favorites, The Last Samurai. I love this one. This is means a lot to me. Another one that really got me into filmmaking and stuff like that. Plus Tom Cruise, love his hair in that movie. War for the Planet of the Apes. I like this movie, I really do. I thought I was gonna like it a lot more than I did. I feel like as far as ending out the trilogy, it was a little, Trixie's sitting in the movies. You can little see her, you can see her little butt. As far as ending out the trilogy, I thought it could be better, but you know, I'm just nitpicking. On this one, it's really nice. It has the 2 hours of extra features on there. So time and time again, especially trying to get a new 4K player. I don't want to keep bringing my PlayStation out to the living room and setting that all up, yada, yada, yada. But when I do get a 4K player out here, I'm going to rewatch all like the special features and stuff like that from all these movies. Coming next, I mean, what can you not say about this one? Shawshank Redemption. I think I picked this up at Walmart for like $5. It's one of my favorites. It's one of Ava's favorites. I mean, nothing more you can say about it than how phenomenal it is. Speaking of phenomenal, Goodfellas. I think I have a few cuts of this one. I think I might have it on 4K as well. We'll have to see as we go down the list. But yeah, you know, obviously, like I said, another classic. This one too, this is one of the anniversary editions, so I know it's kind of packed with some good special features and stuff like that. It really goes behind the scene. God, there are some beautiful one takes in this movie that are phenomenal. Let's see what you got here. An underrated movie by David O. Russell, Three Kings. If you ever seen that, it has Ice Cube, George Clooney, and Mark Wahlberg on it. That sounds like a start to a really bad joke. How about three guys walk into a bar? But it's a good movie. Pretty funny movie too. Very underrated. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Up next, one of my personal favorites. I've noticed I said that a lot in this video so far. The Crow. Phenomenal movie. I want to pick up the graphic novel for this very badly. Get it. Trixie, don't knock the movies over. The publisher who came up with the graphic novel, slipping my my mind right now. I will put it in the video now. Him is from Massachusetts, I believe. Don't quote me on that though, because I'm probably wrong now that I said that. Anyways, this is Nate in the editing booth. It was James O'Barr who wrote The Crow, and yeah, he's from Detroit, Michigan, so I was way off. Nice job, Nate. Moving on, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Stephen King adaptations, Misery. Annie Wilkes is horrifying in this movie. Me and Ava like to watch this when it gets to be a little snowy outside. Talk about cabin fever. Love it. Fantastic. Ava's laughing at me. Have a slipcover for John Wick 3. I think I got this from my stepdad, and I was like, I like this. You're never gonna watch this. I'm taking it. I love the John Wick movies so much. People are like, oh, 2 and 3 aren't as good. I love them. I can't say enough about them. Alien, one of Ridley's best movies. We're on a first name basis, me and him. No, one of Ridley Scott's best movies as far as claustrophobic horror goes. I love it. I love it so much. In space, no one can hear you scream. One of the best taglines of all time. And then you have to follow it up with Aliens, of course. I like this better than the original one. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a colonial marine so bad. If I ever come across any real amount of money in my life, I will be getting a replica suit. Next, Zero Dark 30. Fantastic movie. Fantastic. It was one of those ones, I remember when it first came out, like for award seasons, I didn't want to watch it because I didn't want to buy into the hype of the movie. When I did, I loved it. Next, Lone Survivor. I have watched the crap out of this Blu-ray. Another one that has really good features in it. Trixie cam. You pulling a movie off? You pulling a book to read off the shelf? So, yeah, I've watched the hell out of this copy. I'm surprised I haven't worn it out yet. Really good special features it comes with. Excuse me. Especially like the making of and stuff like that. They really portray a good story in this. I highly recommend. The Boondock Saints. Another one I think I picked up for like $4 at Walmart or something like that. Sometimes they'll do like those bin sales. We'll have like the giant bins. Which I really don't see them doing that anymore. Anywho. Yeah, I picked this one up. It was nice. Kind of a bare basics Blu-ray. It does come with some kind of special features on it, but not too much stuff. Next, I had to have my mom buy this for me for Christmas. It's La Femme Nikita. For my French fans out there, it's very good. There was a really nice adaptation of this with Bridget Fonda, I think, called The Perfect Storm, I want to say it's called. Something like that. Once again, probably wrong. Something like that. Once again, probably wrong. Luc Besson did this, which, no comment. This actually belongs in the same universe as Leon the Professional. Jean Reno also plays a cleaner in this, and people kind of say that this and Leon are the same characters. Very interesting. Very good movie. Not a movie, a series. I have Cowboy Bebop, the full series on Blu-ray. Fits right in this little Blu-ray. One season, but it's what can you say that hasn't been said about Cowboy Bebop? Phenomenal. I feel like people that aren't even into anime love this so much, and rightfully so. The music, the art style, just the overall character development. My stuttering ass doesn't do it justice to how fantastic it is. If you're on the fence about whether or not you should get into anime, watch Cowboy Bebop. It's phenomenal. Next, Heat on your standard Blu-ray, one of Michael Mann's best. I realized I have a lot more Michael Mann movies than I thought I did. There's still a few more that I have to get, but Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, the height of their powers. The sound design in this movie is phenomenal. Another one I picked up at Walmart. I'm not going to keep saying that because Best Buy's going to get their snipers out and get me. But this one has a really nice bonus feature list on there. Interviews with Michael Mann, actually a Q&A on there, which is pretty nice too. And next, another copy of Heat. This one's the 4K. It's the better copy. I haven't even opened it up yet though, but as far as what it comes with, has the really nice slipcover on this. It's one of my first pickups I got when I started working at Best Buy, but very similar. Very similar to the Blu-ray one. It just looks that much better. The sound design compared to it is phenomenal. Now, I keep on throwing around the term personal favorites. This, as far as movies go, as far as anything goes, as far as movies I've seen the most, Black Hawk Down. Don't ask why. It was one of those movies I was kind of indoctrinated into when I was a kid. Very weird. I think that really goes to show who I am, the building blocks. Oh my God, phenomenal. My favorite Ridley Scott movie, probably my favorite movie of all time. Perfect. I've read the books. I actually have the book on my top shelf. I can't say this enough. And the 4K edition of this is phenomenal. Dolby Atmos ranked this the #1 movie to watch with their full sound system. So I can't recommend it more. Ghost in the Shell on 4K. Really great pickup. I haven't pulled this one out of the silicone yet. This is another movie I'm going to get Ava to watch. As far as inspirations to, movies that were touchstones when I was a kid, this is a huge inspiration. Let me save these. I have Steelbook Texas Chainsaw Massacre, probably one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I haven't even taken it out of the plastic yet. I think I bought it right after Halloween, and I had just watched the newest one that's on Netflix. That's all needs to be said about that one. And I was like, I have to go pick up the original one and do it justice. Also, I have a really nice shirt. It's like the original movie poster, and it's kind of that old art styling. Very good. I'll have to wear it in my next video. Also, too, if you guys have any video ideas for me, please leave it in the comments below. I love it. I love talking to you guys. You guys were awesome in the first video. Just wanted to leave that in there. Next, one of my best friends, Mikey, got this for me for my birthday, I believe. Batman Beyond. I grew up on the series. I love it. I love it. I love it. Kevin Conroy, rest in peace. Oh, so phenomenal. I was bummed to hear that the live action adaptation was thrown in the trash can. Horrible to hear. Hopefully they find a good home for that and they actually end up making that. Anyways, moving on. This next one is, I don't want to say a weird one, but it's not one that's really much talked about. It's very rare. Wild America. with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. This movie I grew up on. It's very sentimental to me in regards that I grew up with two brothers, 3 boys. The narrative's on the youngest brother, him and his older brothers. It very much felt kind of at home to me. I found a lot of inspiration in the character. Awesome movie. A very weird cameo by Danny Glover in this movie. That's all I'll say about that. If you can find this, if you can get your hands on it, highly recommend. Very good movie. These are the DVD sets, but I mean, I feel like everyone has these. The original trilogy for Star Wars. I mean, what hasn't been said about them? Ironically enough, the first movie I ever saw as a kid, Empire Strikes Back. My love for film comes from at the beginning of the VHS tapes, you actually had a interview, about a 15-minute interview from Leonard Maltin, did an interview with George Lucas talking about the makings of the film, his ideas for Star Wars. That I was mesmerized for. That kind of kicked this whole thing off. So yeah, I feel like if you're a movie fan, you gotta have those. Next, one of my favorite Fincher movies, you have Seven. This is just a DVD. I found this at Walmart. I know. I love the art style for this. They had a special set with these kind of like special kind of covers, the same art styling for different movies. This one, I'm surprised they don't have a 4K release or anything, or not to my knowledge that I haven't seen. When I've talked to other people about it too, they haven't been able to find it. This is a Arrow video of True Romance. I love the art styling for this. I think it's phenomenal. It comes with a little book, like a little compendium, kind of goes through all the characters and stuff like that. Gary Oldman plays a pimp with dreadlocks in this movie. Yeah, that's all that needs to be said about that. So great. Quentin Tarantino's first script. You can tell the writing for it is absolutely phenomenal. And it comes with, I'm not going to unfold it, but it comes with a poster. I love it. Dave from Durant Cinema, me and him were just talking in one of the comments of my videos about Arrow video, and you know, when they hit, man. They are hitmen. See what it did there? Moving on. Wish I got paid for the jokes. This was this I got from Target, actually. Like $14 I got this for. A full 4K set. It comes with the Redux, comes with Hard Darkness. It comes with everything for this. The 4K edition too. $14 for this. Beautiful art stylings on this too. I love this movie so much. There's a really good analysis video. Oh. Apocalypse Now. I forgot to touch on. Sorry, I got a little too excited there. No, this is. I watched a film analysis on this, and it just completely changed your whole perspective on the film. So much so that once you've watched this, I've probably watched this movie 20 times. You find something new every single time you watch this movie. So fantastic. Band of Brothers, which I call Saving Private Ryan on steroids. This one I got at Black Friday at Best Buy for $10. I remember originally when this DVD print came out, when you wanted to get the full DVD set, it was close to like $200. The fact that I got this for $10, Blu-ray, nice embossed kind of lettering on it is fantastic. I think, in my opinion, this is probably one of the best pieces of media that was ever created. Oh, it's phenomenal. I have, as any Italian would, the Godfather trilogy. This is on DVD. This comes with obviously the 3, and then it's called The Godfather Supplements, which is pretty much a documentary on the 3 movies. Very good for a DVD set. This comes with a lot of stuff. Mine's kind of banged up. I've had this for a number of years. I got it for Christmas. More to come on The Godfather. I know I'm going to be talking about it more. It's one of my favorite movie series of all time. I know I sound like a broken record at this point. Talking about classics, 4K edition of Halloween. In my opinion, the only one that matters in the series. You got the original. John Carpenter, if you want to talk about filmmakers that had such a I have such a admiration for, had such an inspiration on me. This is so minimal in a film, but the staying power and the effect it has on you is fantastic, and a beautiful art piece to that too. I love that one. What else do we have here? Top Gun Maverick. I mean, everyone knows how great this was. Me, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my best friend saw us in the movie theater, and we're like, all right, let's see it again. I'm trying to get Ava to watch it. I know she'll love it when she sees it, but the steelbook for this one, without hesitation. I was actually scared that when it came out, I wasn't going to be able to get my hands on it, because we don't have too many people coming in looking for physical media anymore, unless it's collector or anything like that. We had so many people, young and old, coming in looking for this. So as soon as we got it in, I was like, yep, that's fine. Money well spent, even though I haven't watched it yet. Collateral, you want to talk about fantastic Michael Mann movies. This movie is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Vincent is one of my favorite characters of all time, one of my favorite villains of all time. If you're looking for a great movie, I feel like this one's a little bit more on the underrated side. Oh, it's great. Once you start the movie, pack a lunch, because you're going for it. I'm missing a movie in there. I don't know. Anyways, Angel Heart. This one actually has a really cool slip cover, so when you pull it out, the fire stays on there. We see Harry Angel sitting at the bar. This is a great neo-noir movie. Very dark and almost very trippy at sometimes. Me and Ava watched this together. I grew up with a movie, which says a lot about me. This is one of the movies I grew up on. It really makes you remember how good Mickey Rourke was back then. Not that he, wasn't good in later movies, but God, he was a role back then. The Sting. I'm a huge Paul Newman and Robert Redford fan. Anyways, my neighbors being my neighbors. The two of them, obviously Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, is phenomenal. I like this one a little bit more, I think. I feel like it's a lot more underrated. I love Paul Newman's character in this one. He's just that's what I strive to be in life. That says about me, but moving on. I realize I think this is the only Spielberg movie I have. Jaws. Come on. What hasn't been said about Jaws? What is it that me, stuttering Stanley over here, is going to say about Jaws that countless people already haven't seen? I will say this, unlike other people, I love the shark effects in this movie. I know it kind of gets ragged on, it doesn't work and stuff like that. I think for the time, when it came out, it looked really good. Being where I'm from, very close to the Cape and Martha's Vineyard and stuff like that, where it was filmed, you hear a lot of legends of Jaws. Sharks are very big in this area. Very weird. Another Arrow video release, Pitch Black. I just talked about this in my last video for one of my latest pickups. I love this movie. Vin Diesel at the height of his powers. That was one of the cringiest things I've ever said. But if you're really looking for a good one to watch, He plays a great character in this. Richard B. Riddick, escaped convict, murderer. And last but not least, one of my last pickups I just got, Army of Darkness, still has the plastic on it. I saw this. Ooh, I couldn't pass this up. I love this movie. I love it, I love it, I love it. It's so cheesy. It's so good. This one here, as far as the special features go for, it has about 3 discs of special features. Audio commentaries with Sam Raimi, Bruce Campbell, a making of, the TV spots, theatrical trailers. I can't wait to dive into this one. I haven't had a chance to. Might do that tonight. As far as art stylings go, I think this one has probably one of the better ones I've ever seen. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I said, it's nothing too crazy right now. I have more up there, but those are more kind of DVDs and TV shows and stuff like that, which I'm not gonna go over that one. I'm really trying to just focus more on 4Ks and stuff now than I am DVDs. Yeah, this has been a 26-minute video, so I'm sure we want to wrap this up soon. Yeah, let me know what's been your guys' favorite. Any pickups you think I should look for in the future, and yeah, I feel like this was a good one. Yeah, any movies you want me to review too. I think I'm gonna make that a video series too. After movies I see, I'm gonna do some like analysis pieces on, and let you know how I feel about them. My buddy Nick just started a channel on Instagram where he's been reviewing movies. I'm going to drop the link to that in the description below. Please go and check that out. Show him some love. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything else. I will catch you guys in the next one.